Logic is overrated. No big dreamer is logical. So every person that has accomplished something extraordinary was looked at like a fool when they began. For some grown man to start drawing up a little mouse and making him dance around, to become Disney, everybody turned him down. That guy, I believe, had 6 bankruptcies or 7 bankruptcies, 2 nervous breakdowns, and had failed more times than he was victorious. But he was not logical. A logical person does not run into a wall 6 times and bankrupt himself 6 times. It's just not logical, right? Can you imagine that your daughter comes home and this guy she's bringing home, hey, he has a dream to be a star, and he's bankrupted himself 7 times and had 2 nervous breakdowns, and I want to marry him. You know, what parent would say, great choice? However, they would have been saying no to Walt Disney. So I had a guy that said, hey, we were at this company, and he said, hey, we keep on beating our head into this wall trying to get this, the president of the company's vision to work. And don't you think that by now we've hit our heads in the wall so many times to make it work that, we should maybe seek employment elsewhere? And I told the guy, man, you're talking to the wrong guy, man, because I believe in what this guy's trying to do. I believe it'll change our industry, and it did. And for me, you're talking to a guy that's going to keep on bumping his head into that wall until I punch a hole through it. That's just how I am. Now, I might be all scathed and bruised and battered by the time I get through the wall, but that's just my nature, man. I can't change that. I believe in it, and I'm not going to quit. So am I ever going to leave until I accomplish it? No, they'll have to carry me out. That's just how I am. Now, everybody thought I was not making a smart decision, that it was illogical to make that decision because I wasn't making money until that dream came true. However, soon after, it was the most successful tenure I had at any place. I was there 6 years, and we accomplished everything we set our hearts on. And it was the most profitable time in my life until the crash in the mortgage industry happened in 2009. And then it got really bad, and I had to rebuild myself over and over again. However, logic is overrated. So whatever your dream is, if people are saying, hey, it's probably not feasible. I can't tell you how many people said, Rick, you cannot sing country music. Why? Because you're Hispanic. Hispanics don't do well in country music. Now, back in the 80s and 90s, there's very few people that had dark skin singing country music. And before that, the ones that had been successful was because there was no TV. People were only heard on the radio. They didn't know that they had tan skin. Now, when I went to Nashville, video had come out, and everybody was going to know that I was not Anglo. And that was a problem when you go into the deep woods in the South, right? So everybody said it wasn't logical. Did I have some hurdles I had to jump? Absolutely. Did I have some times that hurt my feelings? Absolutely. But I love music, and that's the kind of music I love to make. And so if I listened to the world, I would have never traveled the world to 28 countries and recorded 2 albums with Arista Records and done all the things that I dreamed of doing. I accomplished all those dreams because the pain was worth it. Because I was so passionate about what my music said to the world, what my message now to the world was, that I was born to do this, that I was willing to shed the tears. So everybody said it wasn't logical, and for certain it wasn't. But it was certainly worth it. I would take all the scars, all the pains I took to get on that stage across the world. I would do it again 10 times because I'm passionate about it, and logic has nothing to do with it.